Hey there, my name is Carlos. I'm a software engineer living in NYC, and I want to take you on a journey of how I set up the different areas of my space. Today, we're going over the bedroom. We'll start with the mattress. I'm using the Nectar Classic Hybrid. It's a medium firm mattress with a combination of foam and springs. I've used their full foam mattress in the past. I wanted to go hybrid this time for that extra bounce. For the bed frame, I'm using the Nectar Claremont in the linen color. It works. It's clean, modern. I love that linen look. I will say though, a year later, one of the legs is a bit loose and it is a bit squeaky. Do what you will with that information. For the rug, I went with the Moroccan zigzag from Ruggable in the 6x9. I wanted a rug that took a good amount of space in the room. It does have a low profile, which allows for my Roborock to get over it pretty easily to give it a good clean. For bedside storage, I'm using the Nathan James rattan nightstands in the oak color. The rattan textures on the door give them a nice touch. They pretty much get the job done, and by that I mean hiding clutter. We all know space is scarce in New York City. I do feel lucky to have two decently sized closets in the bedroom, mostly filled with clothing and shoes. It may need a bit of organization. Maybe I'll get into that in a future video. For extra storage, I had to go with the old faithful, the IKEA Mom 6-drawer chest. Just make sure to follow the IKEA instructions properly and use the included anchors to fix the dresser to the wall. You know I had to get a full leg mirror for the fits. This one is an aluminum frame painted in gold. Fits the room aesthetic nicely. I wanted to also add a decorative mirror on the side of the bed. This is the Skogsgransen from IKEA. It has a copper kind of rose gold finish, so the reflection will be warmer than a normal mirror. But I like it. It adds a nice pop of color and a bit of texture to the room. For lighting along the nightstands, I'm using the Nurasan 16-inch mushroom lamps. These aren't super functional because the dome is solid, so they won't let too much light through, or at all. But I didn't really need much lighting along the nightstands for my needs because I do have other solutions in the room. One of them being IKEA's digital lamp. I love this lamp. This is one of my favorite purchases. The frosted glass gives a beautiful soft light, and the ceramic base would look great in any setting. My bedroom doesn't have any overhead lighting, so I needed a good solution for a main light source. For that reason, I went with IKEA's Nectar floor lamp. It has a very clean and modern look, and I love the matte black finish. For the bulb, I'm using the Philips Hue Smart 100-watt LED bulb in the white and color variant. The digital lamp is using the same bulb but in 75 watts, and my Nurasan lamps are using the 60-watt bulbs but only in a white ambiance, not the color version. I decided to go all in with Philips Hue Smart lighting all around the apartment. The Philips Hue app makes it super easy to set up, and the UI is pretty intuitive. I would like it if the Philips Hue app and lights had a bit more features, maybe similar to some of the Govee products, but in terms of ease of use and just the all-around quality of the products, no one's beating Philips Hue. For easy access to the lights without having to be around my phone, I picked up the Philips Hue Smart Dimmer Switch. This remote is surprisingly very customizable through the app. You can set up things like time-based lighting, or which themes you want your remote to cycle through. So this is pretty much what I have in a room so far. At this point, I just need to fill the room with common items that I use, things that I like, or things that just make me feel good. And that's pretty much it. There's not much to it. I'm happy how it's turned out. And there's still a lot of space for me to play around or get creative with. Like this weird insert in the wall behind the dresser. I may put shelves here. And the entire other side of the room is empty. It would be nice to set up a projector, but I'm not one to watch TV in a bedroom. So maybe a gallery wall full of abstract art instead. If you have any ideas of what I could do with the rest of the space, please let me know in the comments below. It isn't a dream room, but I have no doubts that it's getting there. I really appreciate you all sticking through to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, I hope I inspired you a bit, and I hope you stick around to see how it changes going forward, and how I set up the rest of my apartment. Appreciate your time. See y'all on the next one.